The internet in 2010 was a crazy place. Whilst most people might associate it with MySpace and certain outdated meme formats, it was still known as an easily accessible source of information at the time. Roughly 28% of the global population used the internet, and the world was becoming more connected. But where now people are more used to ignoring misinformation, back then it wasn't quite the case. Some people were going to ruin their phones, others would search for a mew under a truck, but some people would use the internet to create and share creepypastas. Well, you might be wondering, what's a creepypasta? These were basically scary stories told as myths, with the intent of creeping out whoever read them. And it was only a matter of time before someone made a creepypasta about something else also taking the internet by storm at the time. Minecraft. A story began to circulate in 2010 describing a player's experience in his Minecraft single-player world. He stated that things were progressing as they normally do in a Minecraft world, but would occasionally notice a Steve-like figure standing at the edge of his render distance. He even managed to capture this now iconic screenshot, where at first glance it might be hard to spot anything out of the ordinary, but here you can clearly see the figure being described. Apparently, after being spotted, the figure would run away and disappear, and he ensured that he wasn't in multiplayer mode. But it didn't end there. The player would also report finding several abnormal structures in their world, including 2x2 tunnels, small pyramids made out of sand, and trees in new areas with no leaves on them, all implying that this mysterious character the player had seen was actively playing in the world. As any person would, the player took to the Minecraft forums to see if anyone had had a similar experience. However, these posts were being deleted only minutes after being created, and after a couple of posts the user received a private message from someone named Herobrine telling him to stop. Apparently, trying to click on his profile would give you a 404 page not found error message. But the spookiness doesn't end there. The player contacted others in the Minecraft community who said they had similar experiences so that they could work together and try and get to the bottom of this mystery. They discovered that the online username Herobrine was actually used by someone in Sweden, and after a bit more digging they found out that it was used by Notch, the creator of Minecraft's brother. When asked in an email about his brother, Notch supposedly responded, "He is no longer with us." And that is largely where the story ends, but is Notch's dead brother really haunting Minecraft worlds from the shadows? Well, people are free to believe what they want to believe, and even I've had sus things happen in my world that were hard to explain. However, pretty much all of the evidence does point towards this being a massive internet hoax. Firstly, it's been confirmed that Notch doesn't and never has had a brother in real life. Data miners who have looked at Minecraft's code have also confirmed that this is unlikely to be a true story, as there is nothing in Minecraft's code to suggest that seeing these random structures could have occurred, at least at the time of the story. However, it may be possible that when updating the game from an older to a newer version, certain bugs may occur, such as missing chunks that would be in line with Herobrine-like activity. So if it's so unlikely to be true, why is it still talked about today? Well, the whole story was spread greatly among the Minecraft community at the time, and was even used by YouTubers who would pretend like they had encounters with Herobrine. In fact, the footage you are seeing right now is widely believed to be what made Herobrine go viral, as it was virally spread around the internet. In the aftermath of this video, many YouTubers would make clickbait videos where they would claim to have an encounter with Herobrine, and let me just say that some are more believable than others. Mojang eventually jumped on the joke too, by adding a line saying removed Herobrine at the end of the patch notes for almost every single update since 2012, which would lead to new players searching up and investigating Herobrine themselves. At the end of the day, it's still a fun story that's shared to this day, and adds an element of spookiness to an otherwise not so scary game. I know that when I first started playing Minecraft and was a bit younger, I would make sure I slept through the nights and didn't have too many windows in my house, just on the off chance that Herobrine was real. The internet in 2010 was a wild place after all. What do you think about this? Do you think he could still be out there? Let me know in the comments. Also, please make sure to click that red subscribe button. We're on the path to 1,000 subscribers at the moment, and every sub helps us get there. Also, check out this similar video on the screen right now. Okay, bye!